Yeah, I just wanted to drop another quick video. It has to do with like alienating moms or dads. Like a lot of us alienated parents, like, we want to think the word. I mean, honestly, what they're doing is wrong, and they should be held accountable. But that's between them and God. Our job is to forgive these people, and it takes a lot. It takes a process. It's a process. It ain't gonna happen overnight. I mean, doing something like that is you know that's about as personal as it can get right there. It doesn't get any more personal. I mean, you mess with somebody's kid, that's just like, you basically, that's worse than smacking me in the mouth, to me anyways. Maybe you're different, but to me it doesn't get any more personal than my kid, you know. But we have to pray for these parents, all of us, because I mean, this might sound weird or whatever, but I really don't care what it sounds like. I mean, we might not be fond of these people or whatever, but I mean, personally, me, I don't hate the mother of my kid. I don't like what she's done. I never did hate her. I'm not trying to be friends with her. I mean, she can't be trusted. Really, you can't trust people like that. Really, come on now. She never even came to her senses or anything about it. Like, she just gets on with her life and just completely ignores. And there's other people too that do the same thing. It's just wrong. But I don't hate these people. But what we need to do is pray for them, because even though, I don't know how you feel about your ex or whatever. I don't know your situation. I can only speak on my situation, in a specific type of way. But in an overall type of way, something like this is. I'm sorry, the lighting is just. It's kind of snowing and thundering outside. It's just a weird day. But that's why I'm kind of sitting by the window so I can get as proper lighting as possible. But it's kind of a fuzzy video. But anyways, um we need to pray for these people, because again, I mean, I don't hate anybody from that end. It's just like, it's to the point where I understand that they have a need. We all have needs. So instead of hating one another, we should kind of just, in a way, kind of see past the offense without ignoring it. Don't ignore the offense. Like I said, people need to be held responsible. Like, these are adults, man. They're not kids. Like, really, come on now. But obviously, people that do this, and people that just, are around it and don't even try to, like, you, like, if you know about it, then you're just a bystander, or whatever. Like, in my case, there's family members that know all about it, and they, whether my kid realizes it or not, they have really taken, they're part of the reason why me and my daughter are separated. But whatever, I mean, that's between me and my kid. I'm just saying my scenario. I don't know what your scenario is, but it is what it is. um I mean, I know that her sister was involved, and she knew a lot, and she just didn't, she just was ice cold about it. Her mom as well. um which is my kid's grandma. But whatever, I mean, that's just my situation, your situation. But what we need to do is just kind of see past the offense without excusing it. Just hear me out. See past the offense without excusing it, and look at the need of the person. Because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to compare me or you to to the people who do this sort of thing. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, a need is a need. You have a need, I have needs, we all have needs. And the only one that could ever meet our need is God. And the only way to get to God is through the Son, Jesus Christ, and Him crucified. You know, um, whatever. I don't care really what that sounds like to you. Honestly, man, give me a thumbs down if you want to. But these people need help. This sounds really cliche, but hurt people. But it's so true. I don't care how cliche it is. I'll say it a million times. It'll never take away from the fact that it's definitely the truth. Because happy people, like, to do this sort of thing is not normal. Like, these people are obviously heavily, like, I don't know, but um really, I mean, it takes no conscience to do something like this, to just go to bed every day and wake up and look that child in the face and say, I love you. I mean, come on now. Like, you just rape that child of half their family. Like, this, it's just not love, man. But whatever, it is what it is. Like, I'm not here to bash anybody. What I'm here to do is try to encourage people to, without ignoring the offense, just look past the offense and into the need of the person. Really, at the end of the day, I mean, you cut me, I'm gonna bleed. I cut you, you're gonna bleed. We're all people, and I'm not saying that we should all just join hands and sing "Kumbaya." That's not what I'm saying. Like I said, it's don't be around people like that. You can't trust them. But at the same time, if you end up hating that person, and like I said, it's a process. It's a process. Somebody does that to your kid. At least to me, it's more personal than you doing something to myself. Because like I said all along, I mean, people, look at me weird, whatever. I mean, you get at my kid, you're gonna have to go through me, dude. And when it comes to my kid, I'm a brick wall. Good luck. I don't care how big you are. I don't care where you come from. Period. I'm a different person when it comes to my kid. Me, it is what it is. I mean, I'll just shrug stuff off. Like, it's no problem. Really, I don't really care about what people think of me or say about me. Whatever. I've been through it all. I've been through a lot, man. So it is what it is. But in my situation, that's definitely as personal as as you can get. Like, me personally, money, I mean, I'm not a really materialistic person. Money comes, money goes, man. But my kid is my kid. But we all have to just, and you're probably the same way. You're probably the same way. I'm not saying I'm the only one that's like that, but I don't know exactly the type of how you really feel about your kids. I don't know. I can just go by the way I am. Um, you know, so you just kind of have to see past, past the offense, and kind of like into the need of the person, and ask God to, help you do that, and establish a relationship with God, you know, through Jesus Christ and Him crucified. I mean, whatever. Seek God any which way you want to, but there's only one real God, and like I said, that might sound like cocky or like overly confident, but I mean, I've experienced things, so it is what it is. But experience God for yourself. But we have to learn to forgive. Me included. Me included. I mean, there's people in my life that I've yet to truly forgive, but I'm getting there. And one of the best ways to do that is to just have empathy for the person. Not sympathy, but empathy. Kind of like, understand that the reason this person is acting like that, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's parental alienation or anything else. You kind of have to just kind of see, past the offense. Like I said, I'm being repetitive, man, and just kind of zone in on the fact that this person, like, literally, has a need. Like, people don't do the stuff they do on this planet. The reason they do is because they have a need, and that need is God through Jesus. That need is Jesus. That's the only thing, really. So I just wanted to drop this video really quick and just say that. But no, like, behavior like that should never be ignored or excused or condoned. Absolutely not, by you or your children. But there's a difference between calling somebody out for doing what they're doing, versus hating that person and not forgiving that person, and just I mean, really, I mean, the one of the main reasons people do this sort of thing against and use their children as weapons to beat you over the head is because they're for some reason, like, I don't even really know in my situation. I don't know, maybe your situation is different. I don't know. Like, I only knew the mother of my kid for like a couple of months, really. And when I was with her, dude, I mean, you're talking about a pot of treasure. Like, come on, man. Really, I mean, we're talking gold, diamonds, rubies, platinum, you name it, man. I mean, I treat her very, very well. She did not have to do this, but she did it, and that's where it's at. It's part of God's plan. Whatever, it'll work out. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I didn't deserve it. I'm sure you probably didn't deserve it. And but it doesn't stop the fact that people are going to do what they're going to do, and don't expect an apology from 90-something% of the people that hurt you in life. Like, the thing you can do is just seek God on it and say, I really have a hard time forgiving this person, and He'll supply you with what you need to forgive this person. But the best way to do it is empathize. Try to, like, just get down, and again, I keep saying this over and over, you know what I'm trying to say. But no, it should not be condoned by you or your children. Unfortunately, a lot of children never wake up, and they just kind of get sucked into the whole narcissistic sand pit, the whole narcissistic tire fire called parental alienation. And some of these kids never wake up, man. Really, I'm just gonna be honest about it. Mine will, but I know she will, but whatever. Truth be told, I mean, we still have to forgive these people. And if we don't forgive those people, well, God's not going to forgive us. That's just the way it goes. I mean, like I said, see God for yourself. Don't listen to me, man. For all you know, I'm just feeding you a bunch of goods, like a bag of goodies. You don't know. I mean, I say this in all my videos. I'm not talking about parental alienation. I mean, really. But when I speak on God, I'm just trying to tell you that I'm not some, I'm not even 40 years old, dude. Like, not even really that close to 40 years old at all. But I'm still in my mid 30s, but I'm definitely not a seasoned Christian. So when I do these videos, when I talk about God, I always make a habit of saying, man, seek him for yourself. And even if I was a seasoned Christian, I mean, still, I'm not God. So that's personal between you and God. God probably has things to tell you that have to do with you and no one else. So go ahead and seek him, but don't listen to me at all. But as far as like, stuff like this goes, we really need to forgive, and I can't stress that enough. And it's not easy, and it's probably not going to happen without God. Because it's a lot easier for somebody to forgive somebody for breaking into your house and stealing any amount of money, really. I mean, but your kid, I mean, come on, man, like, really. Like, it always really flustered me when people just say, just forgive, just forgive. Like, it's like, dude, you get to go home to your kids every day, man. Are you serious? And you're sitting here telling me, like, that's like somebody telling somebody who's never smoked a day in their life to quit smoking. Like, I mean, but that's just the best example that I can really come up with, though. But that's not even accurate. I mean, really, like, you get to go home to your kids every day and kiss them goodnight, and wake up to them on Father's Day, Mother's Day, whatever. I mean, even if you have your kids every weekend, or even a summer vacation, even one time a year for 2 minutes alone, that's more than I personally got. I can't say for you, but I'm in a predicament, and I'm not complaining about it. I'm just sitting here saying, I'm just, like, my point is I know it's not easy to forgive, and a lot of people just say, well, just forgive. Well, those people are horribly ignorant. And yeah, you should forgive, and that's what I'm telling you to do, because trust me, we all need to. So they are right, but just the way some people say it, they just say it so nonchalant and casual, like, just forgive, kind of like somebody bumping into you in public and saying, oh, dude, that's okay. You can't, it's some things it takes time. It's a process. I mean, you forgive people when they sound, but I mean, it drove me up a tree every single time. Like, I just wanted to walk. Just wanted to walk away from that person at that point and just never talk to him again. Like, dude, are you serious? Like, you're sitting here, kind of like, literally, like, your son or daughter is on your lap right now, and you're sitting here telling me to forgive this. Like, I mean, I know what that feels like. And so, I mean, you just have to forgive those people, because they're just trying to help you. Like, they don't know any better. How could they? Like I said, this is something you kind of have to experience for yourself. But I just wanted to drop that video and just say, like, I understand, it's not easy to do this stuff, and I'm still in the midst of, not just with this situation, but other situations as well. It's just something that we have to do in life. We can't stand in front of a holy God and not forgive the people that hurt us. He came down here 2,000 years ago and relieved us of our sins. I mean, of course, you have to, accept him and live for him and stuff like that, or you won't be forgiven. But even then, you still have to forgive those people who trespassed against you. It's just how it is, man. And it should be that way. You shouldn't expect God to come down and go through all that pain and suffering, just so you can walk around and be bitter and angry at everybody. Really, the world's you look around at the world, isn't there enough people like that? Don't you just want to be like, I don't know, I know it's a process, like I said, but don't you just want to be like, in the midst of all this chaos, don't you just want to be like one of the only people that's genuinely inside and out, just relaxed and confident, and like, regardless of whatever's going on around you? That's what you call inner peace, and without Jesus, that ain't happening. So, seek him, forgive those people, and same for myself included. Have a nice day.